Hi Terry. Um, as you know, you know me. You know me. I posted a couple of comments on your channel last night, and I just subscribed last night, and I caught up, which is funny because you're posting a video today. Um, I I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God, but I do believe everything happens for a reason. Um, so that's why I feel like I have to post this spontaneous little video. I decided to already talk about the subject before. It was just I felt like I needed the right time to, and I feel this is the right time to. Um, like you said in your other video, that man, the videos you post on this channel are really heavy. It makes your heart sink into your stomach. Um, but we need that every once in a while just to remind us where we came from and where we are now and everything. And there's this one story that, if we ever do talk privately, then I would tell you. But I feel because the person involved in the story, they have a MySpace account. They're like 8 months younger than I am. I'm 26. So I have the fear. I'm not afraid of them. It's just, I feel it would be not responsible, I guess is the right wording. If I posted the video about them, I could probably post 3 or 4 videos continuously about them. It's a long story. But it's just, they have a MySpace account. I don't want one of their friends watching my video and then saying, hey, do you know anything about this? I thought this was your cousin, and blah, blah, blah. And I posted a little bit more information. I said a little bit more than I wanted to about that, but I wanted to post this video for you. Like you would see in my video, there's a video that I did there's a series of videos that I did about my history, about my family and my upbringing, and how I was like when I was a teenager and all that stuff, called This Is My Life, in my own words, I guess. And there's about 7 parts to it. The first couple would be about this subject, but what your mom did, I think being in denial is easier than facing what is really happening. And I mean, that was her brother that did this. She was probably thinking, well, it's just easier to deal with it, or to be in denial like it didn't even happen, and it might solve itself just by not talking about it. I know a lot of the older generations, they don't talk about their feelings, and that's nothing you did. It's not like she's not proud of you or ashamed of you or something like that. It's just how being in denial and repressing feelings is her way of coping. Just not talking about it, and eventually it'll go away, kind of thing. My grandparents raised me ever since I was 6 months old. My parents couldn't raise me. My dad was very. I only talked to him a couple times, but he was very. From the stories I heard, he was on medication right when they first started testing it, and then he would go off of it and then go on it and all that stuff. And he was great when he was on it, but he wasn't when he was off of it and that kind of thing. And he did a lot of horrible. He would just play mind games with my mom. He would give her a nice necklace. And then a couple days later, he would take it away and say, well, you don't deserve nice things, so I'm going to take this back to the store. And from what my mom said, that he had sex with her 4 times in their whole marriage. I don't know how long they were married. They were married for about at least 6 years or so, 5-6 years. And she said that he raped her 4 times, and then she had 4 kids. One kid was given up for adoption, and it's a brother that I've never met. I want to look him up just to see if he's just as screwed up as I am, I guess. But my grandma would lie a lot, just because my granddad was a alcoholic. He would yell. He would get really drunk and then yell, and basically he would. It was just easier to lie to him and not get yelled at rather than telling the truth and get yelled at all night, like literally 5 hours, 6 hours, and I would say, well, I need to go to bed to go to school tomorrow, and then my grandma would try to shrug him off so I could go to bed. He would, and it was actually, it's kind of funny listening to them argue. They've been married for over 60 years now. She got married to him when she was 16. So it's like, I kind of forgive her in a way because it's like most of her life she's dealt with it. So it's like that's the only reality she knows. But when I was 10, I was a tomboy like I am now. And I had 2 male friends that were 8. One of them, I don't remember his name. It was something starting with a J, like Jamie or something like that. He told me that his mom, he told me that he watched a video, and this is what the 2 people did in the video, the mom and the boy and the girl did in the video. And I said, what? And he said, well, the girl, it was like, the man had no pants on, and the girl gave him, I don't even think he said blowjob, but he said, well, she gave him oral or something like along those lines. She put her mouth on his penis and moved her tongue around in her mouth, and it felt really good. And he said, well, can you do that to me? And I said, okay, I guess if that's what you want me to do. And my voice is really raspy all of a sudden, but I said, okay, and I did that probably at least 3 times. And he said, because for some reason, for a while, up until I was about 13, and that's the other story I told you I wouldn't talk about, which I think I told you I wouldn't talk about, but I had this fear that at the time a boy, I figured out I was a lesbian when I was 17, or when I was 15 I realized I was attracted to girls. When I was 16 I discovered, hey, I guess I am a lesbian. And this is going to be a 2-parter, but I think this is worth it. But anyway, he wanted to see me naked, okay, this boy. And I thought that if he saw I'll be blunt, my vagina, my pussy, whatever you call it, I thought that he would think, he would say something bad. I'm only a little 8-year-old, but the 2 that I'm thinking of, I was afraid that he would say, like, oh my god, you need to go see a doctor because that does not look normal. And it's funny thinking about it now, but seriously, I thought that mine was not normal, and I was ashamed of it. I would flash up my shirt, no problem, but below my waist, he would not be able to see it. But he asked me to lift up my shirt. He asked me if he could, I'll be blunt again, suck on my nipples, and he, the nipples that I barely even had because I was 10, and then after that, he said that he wanted to have sex with me, and it's again funny thinking about it now, even though I'm getting flush and everything, but it was just I said I didn't want to have sex with him, and he said, oh well, the 2 people in the movie I know how to have sex, I've seen it in a movie. And at 10 I was thinking, what the hell kind of movie did he see? Hold on.